What's up? This is Chris from The Longest Way, and we're back on the road. We're back to walking. Is that awesome? There's a bridge being built there, and this is the first time walking with a new caboose. Interesting days. Like with a big accident, caboose totally destroyed, camera broken, and then police went like 3 times, and a court date. I took the driver to court. Nice guy, but you know, got to go to court. And then he paid Zafar, the guy that fixed the first caboose, to build the second one. And I told Zafar, I told him 2 things. No, 3 actually. I told him, make her lower. So like, she's lower now, just like a little bit, well, lower. Second thing, use the old handles. So like the original caboose doesn't completely die. Like her DNA is still alive in the new caboose. So that's her. This is old. This has been with me for 4,000 kilometers. And the third thing, I told him sign her. Here, Zafar signed her. And yeah, she looks good, doesn't she? Optimistic. I guess that's the right word. She's an optimist. I saved a little bell, Christmas bell, that I don't know, I found the bell after the accident. I had 2 before, but the second one is gone. And yeah, now we're back. And she's better than ever. She's an optimist. I'm an optimist. And we're walking again. And now this here is the first time since Tashkent that I'm not walking through, well, I guess I am walking through a village, but it feels like we're on the outskirts of a village. Like there's, I don't know, there was a field back there, and it's a little bit more quiet than in the village. Before, ever since Tashkent, and even before Tashkent, ever since the border, it has been one large consecutive village. Just, I mean, they call them different villages, like every village has a name, but there's no space between them, and it's a little bit tiring after a while. It's just houses, and cars and people. And I don't know, it's just tiring. I like it when it's quiet every once in a while. Like here, right now, it's nice. Здравствуйте. They're fixing the car, the bus. Yeah, so today I'm looking at a total of like 40 kilometers, I guess. There's a little town or a big village, I'm not sure what it is, but I marked it on a map, and the people from the hotel where I stayed last night, they told me that there's a hotel there too, and they gave me the number. And this is important because in Uzbekistan, as a foreigner, you're not allowed not to stay in hotels. Like, you get a little registration slip from every hotel you stay at, and then you need that for the next hotel, otherwise they're not gonna let you stay. And you need it at the border. You know, they're gonna be like, hey, where did you stay on the 28th? And then you show them the little registration. So it's important for me to have these hotels to go to. I don't know what I'm gonna do if there's no hotel. It's gonna happen sooner or later, but today there is one, if I make it to that place, which I guess it's possible if there's no other accident. Yeah, and things are good. I'm gonna be walking for like 3 days, I guess, and then go back to Kazakhstan for 3 reasons. First reason, I need a new visa for Uzbekistan, so I need to go out and make a new visa. That's first. Second reason, I want to spend New Year in a big city, and I think Astana is going to be nice for that. Look at some fireworks, you know, stuff like that. And third reason, my brother is coming, which is awesome, and he'll be coming to Kazakhstan as well. We're going to get our Uzbek visas together. So that's the plan. Then come back and do some walking together. hopefully to Samarkand, maybe a little bit further. We'll see. I'm still waiting for the first street sign to tell me that Samarkand is, I don't know, 200, 300 kilometers away. Never seen the name Samarkand on a street sign. It's gonna be awesome. Здравствуйте. Да? О? Там проблем будет? Дорога нету или как?
Можно туда идти.
Да? Трудно будет? Ремонт или как? Мне надо Сырдарья там.
Старый переезд там километр 3 назад.
А потом я могу туда?
Да, да,
Могу, да?
да.
Или мне надо так?
Можно вот так тоже. Там старый переезд был раньше.
Вот так?
Да, да, там можешь.
Ну, ладно.
Сойдешься, ну, меня.
Спасибо. Пока. Oh man. They told me that the road is going to be bad. Well, that sucks. But then I like a quiet road. So maybe a bad road is a quiet road. How about that? We'll see, I guess. Yeah, I was wondering about this thing. Totally unrelated to walking or whatever. White genocide. What the hell is that? Like, it's from what I understand, it means that there's just fewer and fewer white people around, right? Like, if that's what it is, I'm thinking, okay, so there might be two reasons for that. So the first reason, obviously, would be white people not making enough white people, just not having enough children. But I don't understand how that's a genocide, because why would you blame other people for a certain group of people not boning enough? Or boning with protection, I don't know. How does that work? Like pandas, from what I understand, they don't really like boning, procreation. But like, why would you blame an owl for that? Or like a tiger, or any other animal? You'd be like, hey, don't make too many tigers because the pandas, they don't like boning. I don't know. Pandas might get, start boning if that's what you need. So how's that a genocide? And the second way to have less white people around would be, I guess, if white people started mixing with other people that are not white or not perceived as white. But what I don't understand is, say a white person and a black person, or a white person and an Asian person, they get together, they make a baby. Now that baby is probably not going to be white, right? So, white genocide. But what I don't understand is, isn't it black genocide as well? And Asian genocide, like depending on who you're mixing with? Say like, I don't know, whiteness on a scale of 0 to 100, you're like totally white, Irish white, I guess, red hair, Conan, and you're at 100, right? So then you mix with, I don't know, some Asian person that is 0 white. You mix, and I guess the baby would be somewhere around 50, right? Wouldn't be Asian, wouldn't be white, would be a mix. So how is that a white genocide? So that's it. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm not getting it right. Maybe there's a conspiracy, but it just seems weird.